said, no one is good but God. Yes. God is the one who's innate good. We are mixture. Every human being was born mixture. That means we have tendency to be good and tendency to be evil.
Yes,
God is not like us.
Yes, sir.
The Bible says God is light, and in him there's no shadow of turning. There's no tendency of evil. If he judges, his judgment are righteous. If he chastises, his chastisement are love. We have the tendency to judge a man, hide under spirituality, but yet we are using that spirituality to fulfill something that is evil in our heart. Hatred. But God is not that being. There is no shadow of turning in him. So that's why I said, none is good but God. But Jesus Christ comes to say, a good man. You now discover what makes a man good. Now follows. He said, the good man out of the good treasures. So remember, I told you that it is what is present. Oh God, I feel something. It's what is present in the heart of the man that purifies the man. Because the reality I interact with is actually the reality that is domiciled in your heart. When we come to you, what we interact with is your heart. If you are deceitful, you will manifest deceitfulness. Every day we interact with different manifestations of the heart of man. But we have a limitation, and that limitation is that we judge by appearance. That is our only limitation. We judge by appearance. 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 7. He said, but the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance. And that's one of the biggest limitations of a normal human being, the countenance, the appearance of a man. Because since we cannot discern the state of a man's heart, we judge that man by his actions, by his appearance. And a man who only bases his judgment by the seeing of the eyes and the hearing of the ears will easily be led into deception. Because man has a tendency of camouflaging, of taking up a garment that is actually a far cry from the true intent of the heart. That's why God judges the intent of a man's heart. Man judges the action of a man. God judges both the action and the intent of man. So you say by him, actions are weighed. We don't weigh action, we take action, but God weighs action. How does God weigh action? He weighs action from the intent of that action. So if you give $1 million today to church, man will weigh that action and call you generous. God will not just weigh the action, he will weigh the intent of the action. So he said, if you cast your offering in the church, don't be like the hypocrites who do it to be seen of men. That is the intent of the action. If your prayer is founded on the wisdom of perversion that wants to be seen of men, that sacrifice, that action will not weigh much in the spirit. So if God wants to help a man, he changes the treasure of a man's heart. It's a good man out of the good treasure. A good man out of the good treasure. So when God wants to see a man who is good, he looks at the state of the man's heart. The capacity, the propensity of the man's heart to do good. The treasures of goodness that are kept in a man's heart. He looks at it. And from that he judges that this man is a good man. Meanwhile, an evil man, out of the evil treasure of his heart, the Bible says he brings forth, he bets. He bets good things. He bets evil things. So he says, guard your heart with all diligence. Why is he telling you to guard your heart? It's because your heart has the tendency of being influenced.